Well, yesterday, President Akufo-Addo addressed the nation. There are many fallout to be analyzed, including the reasoning behind the minorities' walkout of that State of the Nation address. Today, we'll be focusing on the president's concern about our lifestyles. Many of us are overweight, he says. Well, before we focus or we get to talk about that part of the show, here is a wrap of yesterday's State of the Nation address.
Mr. Speaker,
the past three State of the Nation addresses by President Akufo-Addo have been characterized by a semblance of drama, from the display of placards with interesting inscriptions to the sealing of mouths with plasters. Often, these are expressions of displeasure by the minority, and this year, the minority MPs did not disappoint. They walked out shortly after President Akufo-Addo had taken his seat. Some majority MPs then crossed over to the minority side to occupy their seat. The president remained resolute, touting his achievements. First, about the economy.
the reputable global financial media house earlier this week highlighted Ghana as the top candidate for an economic leap in Africa.
On the health front, the president said Ghana had the largest medical drone delivery service in the world.
We're employing drones to deliver emergency medical supplies in remote areas. And today, Ghana has the largest medical drone delivery service in the world.
President Akufo-Addo had promised to modernize Ghana's economy. He insisted this was on course, further arguing that the fight against illegal mining had been largely successful.
Some excavators were also seized, and a number of them have gone missing. The police have arrested and charged some of the alleged culprits, and investigations are ongoing. No one involved will be shielded, no matter what their positions or political colors are.
He summed up his address by saying that Ghana was in competent hands.
The message of the State of the Nation is that our nation is in good health. May God bless us all in our homeland, Ghana, and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention.
Now, right after ending his address, President Akufo-Addo had some comments to make about the empty minority seats.
Mr. Speaker, my party and I know the nature of the task before us on the 7th of December, and that is to occupy all these seats. That's our task.
We pray that the good Lord will oblige all his wishes. Amen. Including the latest one he made of full occupation of this honorable house.
And that was the Speaker of Parliament, Professor Mike Okwe.
If you didn't follow it, you weren't there, you haven't heard, this gives you an idea exactly what happened. So what were the minority MPs up to when they walked out? They spent time in their offices watching the president on television, whilst others left the premises with their offices locked up. Joseph Opoku-Gakpo, our parliamentary affairs correspondent, visited some of them in their offices.
The President is delivering the State of the Nation address. Why are you not in the chamber?
Yeah, as a minority, we decided that we'll walk out of the SONA for a number of reasons. That's why after the national anthem, we decided to go out. Our walking out is a protest for Ghanaians to know that this nation, the democracy that we have is under serious threat. And if we don't begin this way, I don't think we will have a future for this country.
How will a walkout of the president's address fix this concern that you're raising?
Yeah, it's a message we are sending to the president that we are representing the people, and the people are saying what you are doing is not good. So you must change your position. And that is what we want to, the message we want to go out to the president.
So we're continuing our visits to the offices of MPs to find out what they are doing. Richard Koshiga is the MP for the Keta constituency. So what have you been doing over the last hour or so since you, the minority, walked out of the chamber?
Well, as you can see, I'm in my office listening to the address being given by the president. So that's what I've been doing, listening to the president in my office.
If you really wanted to listen to him, wouldn't it have worked better you sitting in the chamber and listening to him than to walk away to your office to come listen to him here?
Well, of course, that's a decision we in a minority took, not to be in the chamber, by way of protest and to register our displeasure of the happenings in our country.
I've come to the office of the Member of Parliament for Odododiodio Neil Antivandapoy. Let's see what's happening here. Oops. Well, the office is closed, but I can hear the television in the background. Is he here or he's out? Well, maybe he's not here.
Joseph Opoku-Gakpo there. Well, the State of the Nation address will be debated on Tuesday. Majority Leader Osei Mensah Bonsu says minority MPs have the right to debate the President's State of the Nation address despite the decision to walk out. As I said, the debate is expected on Tuesday and will run until Friday. Some of the majority MPs had hinted earlier they will block the minority from participating. But responding to the questions on the floor, the majority leader said nothing bars the minority from participating in that debate. Joseph Opoku-Gakpo will bring us more of that, what's been going on in Parliament today in our subsequent bulletins, though.